Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Adriana and welcome to my channel. If you already subscribed to my channel, then thank you so much and welcome to the family. If you're not yet subscribed, then definitely consider subscribing. I don't know about you guys, but January has definitely been hibernation season for me. But after spending some much needed time alone, it was time to make some time for my friends. I noticed that we were getting into a bad habit of not making time for each other, and obviously adulting, trying to make that time is really difficult, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, if you want to maintain your friendships and nurture your friendships, then you have to make time for them. I will say this though, no matter how much time we spend apart, whenever I reconnect with my friends again, it just feels like it was yesterday. And I know some of you might know what that feels like as well, but that to me is so important. I've realized that in this life, what I crave the most is substance in my friendships. I like friendships with depth. I cannot do surface level friendships anymore. They just don't serve me anymore. I would encourage you to really pay attention to how you feel, what your energy is like around certain friends, and if something feels off, listen to that, because more than likely something is off, and you're the decision maker in your own life, so you need to decide whether that's a friendship that you want to continue with or it's a friendship that you want to take a step back from. And remember, you can do that in a loving way. It doesn't have to be, you know, an abrupt ending. It doesn't have to end with a fight or some kind of conflict. You can just gracefully go your separate ways. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get into some of my most recent friend dates. Can you hear that? Well, your girl is chefing it up in the kitchen. Not to say I don't cook normally, because I do. I enjoy cooking, but my friend has decided that she's going to come over on her lunch break and we're going to have a lunch date kind of thing. It wasn't going to be that. It was just her coming over initially. But then I was like, you know what, let me be intentional about this. So I was like, let me cook for you. So that's what's going down in a sec. So that'll be really nice. I haven't seen Shiv in a while. You guys have probably seen Shiv in my vlog, so you'll know who I'm talking about. So it's going to be really nice to be able to see her and just catch up. Even though it's for a short space of time, just having that quality time together means the world. Good news, all the food is prepped and nothing's burnt. This is what we're looking like. I've just set everything up so it's easy for when she comes. Old fights, another day goes by. She's arrived. Thanks. We are both such gift givers, and this was my birthday gift. She's so sweet. Wow, it's so dark. Why is filming in public so terrifying? I know for a fact I need to get better at filming in public, but it's actually just so awkward. But I'm working on it. I'm currently en route to meet a few of my friends because I haven't seen them in the longest time, and we were like, let's go out, let's go and get some food. So that's what we're doing today. I'm heading to a restaurant called Pho, which is one of my favorite restaurants, so super excited for that. Haven't seen them in like the longest time, so it's gonna be nice to catch up. You know how it is, you want to see your friends as often as you can, but it's not always that simple, you know, work, life and everything else. So it's taken me a while to actually be able to say yes to the different dates and times we've come up with, but we're finally here, so it should be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit! Check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out.
I agreed to the deal. By the end of the conversation, we haven't even decided on the name. So I agreed. And then you went, can you vote? I was like, no. You guys are finished. I'm not going up and down and checking for your reply. I would rather have a report.
You know that she pins it. I love it though.
You do know I do PM for my job.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, she's very
You can
organized.
tell.
Cheers.
Hey, I'll show you all the way.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, I think that's when I was just starting to travel.
That is so cool.
Love it. But sometimes it's starting to get.
If you ever come to Full, you need to order this. This is a chicken curry. It's the best thing
No,
ever.
it's not allergies.
Can't wait to tuck in.
2 screws mango, yeah?
Yeah. Why just because of mango? Why don't you like mix it?
Hey. So I think the last time you saw me was when I was eating my passion fruit sorbet and Caribbean coconut ice cream. Yeah, that was a vibe. Minus the passion fruit sorbet, that was a little bit too sour for my liking, but I did enjoy the Caribbean coconut ice cream. That was so good. And obviously enjoy spending some quality time with my friends. So actually the plan was for us to go and get some matcha ice cream, but the place that we wanted to go to was closed. So we decided to go for an alternative and we ended up at Heavenly Desserts, which actually turned out to be really nice. There's always so much to catch up on. I mean, I literally could speak to them for like a whole weekend because there's always so much to say. But obviously we've got our own lives to live, things to do, work. We actually had work the next day, so we were like, right, time to go. But it was fun. Yesterday, I actually went to go and visit another friend. I did her hair. I've been doing her hair for years. She's the only person whose hair I'm willing to do because my love for doing other people's hair is just diminished over the years. I used to love doing it because it was like a creative outlet for me, but things have changed drastically. The only person's hair I don't mind doing is my own. And hers. Just did her some basic cornrows, cane rows, cornrows, whatever you want to call them. I know everyone calls them something different. And that was pretty much it. But I'm saying that to say that quality time doesn't always look the same with different friends. Like sometimes you might just be doing their hair, you might just be making them a meal, you might just be going for a cup of coffee, you might just be going on a walk. Like you don't always have to do these big extravagant things like traveling and going to different events. Like that's amazing, but it might not always look like that because your friend might not be able to do that. So be mindful when you are creating time for your friends that whatever it is you're doing is something that you're both comfortable with doing, and also make sure that you're being intentional with that time as well and doing something special for that person if you can. That's what I like to try and do. Today I'm actually going to be visiting another one of my friends who's come from America. I'm super excited because I haven't seen her for like, I feel like it feels like a year, but it might be slightly less than that. We're not doing anything crazy, we're not going anywhere, we're just going to go to her house. I thought, you know what, let me cook again. So I've made us lunch and we're going to indulge in that this afternoon. Obviously catch up and yeah, just check in. Also had another clear out of my clothes, so I'm going to see if there's any items that she wants to keep from those because some of them are new and I kind of want them to go to a trusted home. So she's very much into her style, her fashion, so I'm sure she will appreciate some of the items that I bring. It's going to be lovely to just be able to have some chill time together. I gave these to my friend to try and yeah, these are definitely certified. I think this tea was honey, lemon and ginger, I want to say. Either way, it was delicious. Too good. Definitely grateful for last year. And I feel like now I've been through last year, this year can only get better, yeah. For sure. I wasn't sure what to make, but I ended up making a stewed chicken and roti. And look at what my friend brought me back. She brought me some cheesecake and my favourite sweets. Let's not even talk about how I look today. I just want to come on here because the sweetest thing just happened. And I wasn't going to document it, but then I was like, it fits in perfectly to the nature of this video. And it's just a reminder that the same way that you have almost standards, I guess, for a partner, you know, your family, I feel like you should have the same with friends. If something doesn't serve you or doesn't fulfill you or doesn't feel right, you have to listen to that. Friendships are so significant. I'm very thankful and very grateful that the people that I have around me at the moment are there's not enough words in the world to be able to summarize how just special they all are. And I say all that to say that Shiv just surprised me. Oh, I've been having a questionable couple of weeks, and I shared that with her when I felt comfortable doing so, and she's just been checking in on me, making sure I'm okay, you know, sending messages, sending videos on TikTok to make me laugh, sending me voice notes, because we're those voice note kind of girlies.
I've never told anybody this before, like anybody. In 2014, during a depressive episode, I spent $87 on Candy Crush.
Generally just taking time out of her day to make sure I'm good. And that to me means so much. So her even taking even more time out of her day to bring me a gift, knowing that my love language is gifts, is like, I just wasn't ready for that kind of love today. But it's just a reminder that intention is so important within friendships. I'm not saying buy all your friends gifts. I'm not saying go above and beyond. All I'm saying is be intentional with the way you approach your friendships and making time for people, checking in on people, making sure they're okay. Just try and take the small steps to make that big difference. Today is just being a gentle reminder of that, because I'm very much someone that tries my hardest to be there for my friends, to help my friends if they need me, to be supportive, to show empathy where I can, to give advice, to make time for people, all of the above. So to feel that reciprocated is just everything. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just feeling rejuvenated, and so is she. Like, seeing her face again. I know you've already seen her in this vlog. She was like one of the first people that I saw during my hibernation season. But seeing her again just ignited this like lease of life within me. I don't know, there's something about my friends that just overfills my cup. Like, my cup is already pretty much full, but having them is just that added bit of goodness. And I'm so grateful, so happy, and so lucky to have such friendships, and long may they continue. So until the day I die, I'm gonna be looking after the people that I consider to be my friends, because they deserve that and so much more. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking your ear off, but it's because I'm so, I can't even put it into words. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but let me show you what she got me. So she got me these beautiful flowers, and she knows I'm obsessed with flowers, so this is just, whew. And then she got me this little teddy bear as well. Oh man, yeah. Friends are so important. Let me rephrase that. Understanding, empathetic, caring, loving, loyal, respectful friends are so important. And I'm just grateful. Shiv, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You've made my day that little bit brighter today. These are gonna look so beautiful with my pink roses that I got myself. Oh my God, I'm just so happy. The level of thoughtfulness. See beautiful people like that, they deserve the world. The sad part is that now she's gone, I miss her already. Once you spend a little bit of quality time with your friends, or manage to have just a conversation or a phone call, whatever the case may be, you don't want it to end. Life has to continue. So yeah, I miss her already, but it was beautiful to have that very spontaneous moment then. I just love her so much. Her heart. I was literally just saying to her as well, I know I am going to show it very soon, but I was saying, like, if this is the standard that we have for our friendships, please let this be the standard for everything else in our lives, because my friendships are A1, and it's crazy because I've always craved friendships like this for as long as I can remember, since I was in school, and I never had them. Never. The people that I used to call my friends were toxic in many ways, and I used to just settle and keep them around me because I wanted people around me. I wanted to have friends. And now I can look back and see that that wasn't friendship. Those are people that would bring you down, people that would dim your light, you know, not all of them, but a good majority, especially when I was in like primary school. What I meant to say here was secondary school, not primary school. So it's nice to have grown and to have these just wholesome friendships now. And I think that's partly because I've grown as a person as well and healed as a person. Not fully, obviously the journey is never ending, but I'm in a good space. And I feel like when you're in a good space, not even when you're in a good space, because some of your people might come when you're in a bad place as well. It varies, but I feel like the energy that you give off definitely has an impact on the energy you attract as well. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm probably gonna see you guys again on Friday because I have another friend day. So I guess I'll see you then. Hello. So I think the last time I saw you was when Shiv came and dropped me off some flowers, which actually wasn't that long ago. But today I'm going to be going to see a couple more of my friends that I haven't seen in a while. It's funny because a lot of the friends that I've seen in this vlog I haven't seen in like the longest time, so it's nice to be able to see them after so long. So today we're just going to be going to a restaurant. I know there's been a lot of cooking in this vlog, but I also like to go out for food sometimes, you know, it's not every day, but sometimes we like to spend some coins and go out for food. Not too many coins though, because you girls on a budget. But we're going to be going to this Mediterranean restaurant today that I've never been to before. So I'm really looking forward to the food and just looking forward to seeing them both. We usually do like these cook-offs. We got into the habit of doing them probably once a month, where we'd catch up and we'd come up with a cuisine for each month, and somebody would have to do the starter, the main and the dessert. So we kept that up for a while, but then all of a sudden we fell off and we noticed that we weren't seeing each other as much as we would like. So then we were like, we have to pencil something in ASAP. It was also recently one of the girls' birthdays, so this is perfect timing because we can kind of celebrate that as well. But yeah, mostly I'm just looking forward to giving them a hug and spending some quality time with them. The way I've been showing up in this vlog is wild. But sometimes it is like that. This is the reality of filming. Like, I'm not always gonna look 10 out of 10. Sometimes I'm gonna look, you know, 6, 7 out of 10. Skin still on fleek though. Anyway, I am about to meet one of my lovely friends. We're gonna go and watch Bridget Jones's Diary in the cinema. So I'm really excited for this because it is nearly Valentine's Day and 'tis the season. I'm looking forward to it. I've watched all the other Bridget Jones's Diaries and I've loved everyone. So I'm excited for this. It should be fun. Like I've been saying throughout this whole vlog, what you choose to do with your friends is gonna vary, and if you're on a budget you can make things work. Like this cinema ticket is probably gonna cost me like £5 because I'm gonna go to the View and it's super cheap. Like movies, you can get a seat for about £4.99, so you can save money and still have a good time. It's good to spice it up as well and do something different. Obviously, I've done a meal out, I've cooked, and now I'm going to be going to the cinema. I don't know if my friend's going to want to come on camera or not. If anything, I will come back and let you know how the movie went. Wow, I really do look interesting today. Cozy though. If you get the chance, definitely go and watch Bridget Jones's Diary. I'm just so happy that it was good and on par with the rest of the other films, because I don't know how I would be feeling right now if it wasn't. Friendships that I've always wanted, I now have, and I'm really, really grateful and just happy that that's my current situation, and I do not take that for granted in the slightest. If you're someone that's not yet found your people and you're hoping to one day build those kind of connections and those kind of friendships, I guarantee you will, but it's definitely all in God's timing. Sometimes these things don't come to us at a certain time because we're not ready for them. So I would definitely encourage you to not lose that hope, because your people will find you eventually. And honestly, if you knew how I met some of the friends that I've included in this video, you'd be like, it's funny because a lot of the friendships that I have happened organically in the most unlikely of circumstances. I've not sought after them. They've just naturally led into friendship and then continued that way. It's never felt forced or fake. It's always felt very natural, very authentic. And yeah, I've met my friends in some wild ways. We always laugh and talk about how if we do ever have children, it will be a story and a half to share with them. So those are all the quirks that make our friendship even more special and meaningful, and they always feel like they've happened for a reason. They've come at a specific time in my life or when I least expected it, and I just appreciate that so much. For those of you that don't yet feel like you found your circle, just focus on you, pour into you, do activities that you enjoy, maybe go to events where you're able to socialize with others, make connections, and just be open-minded. Now, those of you that have found your circle but struggle to make time for your friends, I hope you take away from this video that making time for your friends doesn't always have to look the same. It could be a 10-minute walk, it could be a 5-minute drive, it could be a coffee date, it could be a gym session, it could be a telephone conversation, it could be voice notes, it could be text. Like, if these are friendships you want to keep, then just like anything else in this life, you have to look after them. On that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As I said earlier on in this video, if you want to consider subscribing, then definitely do so. There will be more random content coming your way, because that's exactly what this is. I just go with the flow. I'm not trying to fit into a box. I just want to create content that feels real and feels right to me. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next one.